Here's a couple of immutable facts. The average Zillennial today, Gen Z, millennials, whatever you want to call these people, are, for all practical purposes, idiots. I'm sorry to say this. It's true. They are subject to the scrum, the murmuration, like starlings. They have this idea that they're anti-Israel. Israel's bad. Israel is part of an apartheid state. Palestinians live in a open-air concentration camp or prison. The whole occupation is inhuman, unlawful, a war crime, contrary to international law, and so forth. Now, let me explain to you. That may be true. That theory is not, in and of itself, beyond the realm of possibility, beyond the realm of proof, beyond the realm of rational opinion. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying that is not, like saying the Israelis are, aliens or from another planet or something. That might be a little bit more far-fetched. No. It's the reason they come for that. I mean, what if somebody during the Vietnam War were to say, I'm against the Vietnam War, I think it's a terrible act, it's inhumane? Oh, I do too. Why do you think so? Oh, because of a song. Because of a song? Yes. So you can have, theoretically, a kind of a good reason for something, yet it is a, I don't know what the word is. It might be baseless. Young people today, if told, we're going to be on the Brooklyn Bridge, we're all going to march, and we're going to march against the apartheid state. Many of those individuals are, of course, parts of either they are Palestinian in background or they really know it. But most don't. Most have absolutely no idea. Most of these jadruls walk around with tattoos for reasons they have no idea. One day they were told, oh, I got to get tattoos? Oh, tattoos on my back? Is that what I have to? Oh, okay, I'll do it. Sleeves and a bolt, toggles, and my Frankenstein bolts in my nose. Okay. My tongue, maybe. Uh-huh. And I'm supposed to care about pronouns. And I'm going to also add transgender LGBTQIA2 plus 2 spirit, ad infinitum, cis trans isomer, whatever. They will do whatever they have to do pursuant to this monumentally, incredibly lemming-like magnet called social media. So a lot of these people are sock puppets. They have no idea. True story. The other day, I was at an event, and I sat next to a 30-something-year-old. We're talking about Israel. And I said, and I never even knew I was getting into this. So I had my iPhone out, and I opened it up, and I took a map of Israel. And I said, let me show you something. I said, this is the Middle East. I said, can you see Israel? She had never seen a map before. She saw a map, but she never saw this. I said, where's Israel? Oh, look, I said, right there. I had my pen on. I said, right there. See that little pen, that little dot? That's Israel. So we blew that up. I said, now, here's Israel. Where's Gaza? I said, right here. And I pointed out this little, my phone wasn't large enough to allow. I said, that's Gaza right there. Up here's the Upper West Bank. This is Abu Mazen, but down here, this is Gaza, and here's Egypt. I said, look at this, Egypt, Jordan, Syria, Lebanon. Look how they're how it's surrounded. She never knew this. And I didn't make her feel bad. I didn't say, you're an idiot. I said, but look at this right here. I said, no, this is Gaza right here, this particular piece. I said, now, do you know why Gaza has been surrounded, at least why Israel says it has? Because of the fact that Hamas, who was in Gaza, which apparently took over after 2005, when they left, because they had their first, 06, their first, quote, election, when they were, this woman knew nothing. This girl knew nothing. She knew nothing, and I'm pointing this out, and this, and this, and this, and the Rafa Emperor, and blah, and this is the southern, and this is what God, and the Intifada. Nothing. Had no idea. She knew, though, that her friends were going to be going with this, from the river to the sea, and they had to get their chants going. And you might say to yourself, well, are you being unfair in extrapolating this particular dolt to the rest of her generation? Not at all. She might have been some of the more informed. Now, let me rephrase this. Let me make sure you understand something very, very clearly. There is a lot that I would tend to agree with regarding Israeli aggression, Palestinian correctness, the various facts of what's going on, that I would agree with you 100%. But I know why. I'm not agreeing to something merely because I am following a hashtag or I'm part of some Instagram movement. I know what I'm talking about. I believe that you can have, we'll put it this way, that which you enunciate in terms of opinion, in no way indicates the validity of such by virtue of it mirroring that which was said by somebody else who knows what they're talking about. So if you say 2 times 3 is what, and I say 6, I didn't get the answer correct if I don't know why. If I just memorized that answer, if I just heard that whenever somebody says 2 times 3, you say 6, even though I don't know what that means or how I got that number, that doesn't make me correct. It makes me merely mirroring and parroting the correct answer. And that's what people have to understand. Young people today are, not in all cases, but in more cases than you would imagine, completely bereft and detached, and unmoored, untethered from reality on so many bases. They are so. Look at the whole Matthew. It's not really them, but even their, I guess, parents. People are mourning over Matthew Perry because it's part of the scrum. It's a part of this auto-mourn thing. Social media coordinate everything. It's the same reason people used to plank, the same reason people eat Tide Pods and eat cinnamon and kill themselves and do challenge games. We have lost ourselves to the scrum, lost ourselves to the crowd, lost ourselves to this ochlocracy. And when it comes to a lot of this anti-Israel stuff, they have absolutely no clue as to what it even means. Now, in order for you to understand Israel or any other situation, you must immerse yourself in the facts. Number 2, you must understand that sometimes facts are dependent upon where you are from. A fact as presented to a Palestinian is not going to be the same fact that is presented to an Israeli. An Israeli citizen may say, yes, what you consider to be unfair, unimaginable, a stricture of human freedom is necessary by virtue of the fact that you and Hamas have exhibited nothing but this homicidal, bellicose, warlike behavior by virtue of October the 7th, but also conditions preceding to that. And the reason why you have this stricture lifestyle is because of the fact that blah, blah, blah. You see how that was a balance? You see what I just said? It's kind of nuanced, but also it depends upon which side you are talking. That's all. That's all. So know what you're talking about. And by the way, if you're with a Zillennial, pull out a map. Hand them a pen and say, kind of point to where you think. Where's Israel? Where's Gaza? What do you know about Gaza? What happened? What did Ariel Sharon do in 2005? What is Hamas? Who started Hamas? What's the purpose? How many people do you think like Hamas? Is Gaza the same as the West Bank? What's different? Just what's the Nakba and the catastrophe? No idea. They might actually be correct, but like I said, for reasons that are baseless. If that makes any sense to you. All right, dear friend, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams and new videos. And whatever you do, I beg, implore, beseech, and importune you to comment as you see fit.